Lamb is showing a lot of confidence heading into his second season. Showed up to practice with a Get Your Popcorn Ready bracelet in honor of Terrell Owens. Hope he gets some of that money. But that's not it. Lamb made a bold claim about his wide receiver group, saying when they lock in, they can, quote, take the top off anyone. Okay, Acho, the CeeDee Lamb, with that fresh name, sound overconfident?
So he don't sound overconfident. He just sounds unnecessarily confident, right? Like, he's exactly right. The receiving core can take the top off of any defense. Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb. I think that's probably the best trio in football. All three of them almost had 1,000 yards last year. Without Dak, they will all have 1,000 yards this year if they stay healthy, mark my words, plus there's an extra game. Here is the problem, though, with the Cowboys. CeeDee's accomplishing and he's verbalizing something that's not the goal. So, you know, if you ever watch a cooking show, they'll be like, okay, your instruction is to bake this strawberry cake. So you watch all these people baking a strawberry cake, you being the judge, and then some person shows up with a beautiful, immaculate, perfect brownie. And you're like, the brownie looks amazing, and it probably tastes great, but the objective was to bake a strawberry cake. The objective for the Cowboys and Cowboys fans is to win championships.
Okay.
The objective isn't to amass 1,000 yards as a receiver. It's not to accumulate 2,000 yards as a running back. It's not to take the top off of defenses. It's not to pass for 6,000 yards, Dak Prescott. The objective is to win championships, something the Cowboys haven't done since CeeDee Lamb was born. So I don't think he is overconfident. I just think his confidence is misplaced. What's your real objective? I'm tired of hearing the Cowboys talk about being great at things that aren't ultimately important.
Whoa.
That's my issue, Sel, is like they're talking about having all this talent, passing for all these yards, receiving for all these yards, but that's really not the ultimate goal. Now, the counter could be, well, Acho, if they do take the top off of defenses, they'll win a ton of games. Not necessarily. Dak Prescott was taking the top off of defenses last year, and he started off 1-3. So I just wish the Cowboys would focus on the ultimate goal.
Man, what they say, everything in moderation, including moderation, right? And it's interesting, it's always about balance. God, this world was created in a way where no matter where you go, you got to come back here. And it's interesting, CeeDee Lamb is doing something I actually applaud, because I think there's a void on this team. However, there needs to be a balance. But there's a void on the Cowboys in terms of who's going to be the fire starter. As we talk about with my Clippers, not having the proper leadership. Yes, having leadership. Yes, having leaders, but proper leadership. Because you can't cook without fire. And I think CeeDee Lamb looked around and he saw the cream of the crop on the Cowboys. And let's go through it. And he like, that ain't it in terms of the Michael Irvin model. Like, Michael Irvin was the one that stirred it up when he had Troy Aikman there, Emmitt Smith there. And think about them in more ambassador roles. Ballers, but are they the fire starters the same as a Michael Irvin? So CeeDee Lamb like, wait a minute, this team is not missing just in production or accomplishment, like you said. We ain't cooking right. This ain't the right temperature setting. Let me change it. Dak Prescott, better off running for office in Congress than he is to say, hey, guys, let's go out there and run through the wall, even though he gonna put up his numbers. Okay, I'm gonna say his name, but Ezekiel Elliott. He gonna go off the reservation. No matter where he leads you, you know sooner or later you're gonna need a map. Like, where did we just go? Plus, you don't trust in him the same. To me, if you wanna go after that, Amari Cooper? Nah, bro, he just there to ball out and not say that much like that. He ain't trying to stir the pot. So CeeDee Lamb looking around. Micah Parsons, he got that in him, but he a rookie. He ain't even made a play yet, so we can't go there. CeeDee Lamb sees a void right here, and he's trying to go out there and be that fire starter. So when it comes to confidence, overconfidence, this is going to go ablaze. Let's see where it goes, because they need this if they're going to really stir the pot.
So I got to disagree with that, too.
Okay, let's go.
I think the Cowboys have a whole bunch of fire starters. They ain't got no gas. Think about this.
What are you
Zeke,
talking about?
feed me, feed me, feed me. Jalen Smith.
It's out of control.
Jalen Smith, bird's eye view, his celebration. Leighton Vander Esch, howls after every tackle. DeMarcus Lawrence, hot boys. They got all the nicknames in the world.
First of all those guys have been inconsistent in play.
But it doesn't mean they're not trying to fire start. All them dudes.
But that's the point of qualification. We got to have you got to have a line of qualification, a resume. There has to be a minimum. You got to get 1,300 on the SAT to come to this school. This school of fire starting. CeeDee Lamb, first year as a rookie, qualifies.
Okay, what about Zeke's first year as a rookie?
No, but Zeke then burns down the house that he's trying to warm up. That's the problem. Zeke, you think they're going to trust Zeke? Like, being real, if he's your teammate, you're like, I love Zeke, I hang with Zeke, I trust never mind, Zeke, I hear you another way. Let me give it to you like I gave it to my son. Damn, this is beautiful. This is the only time I'm ever going to have a baseball analogy, I think. All my track ones, I love them. This baseball one. Of the major sports, because my son is like, he want to taste everything. Even Taekwondo, my son don't know, he don't know what he wants to do, but he want to do it and do it well. So baseball, we were trying to figure out baseball in terms of conceptualizing it, philosophy. And I was like, you know, of all the sports you've tried, all the major sports, MJ, baseball's the only one you can try your hardest and it's okay. And he was like, what? I said, you can swing that bat as hard as you can and hit that ball as far as you want. And he was like, yeah? I was like, think about it, in football, you can't just go up there and just throw the ball as far as you want. I was like, in basketball, you can't just shoot the ball as far as you want. It takes a certain level, as I said before, balance. Now, baseball doesn't ask for that same balance, but it asks for it in a different way. Here's baseball. Swing as hard as you want, under control. Here's what I think about CeeDee Lamb. Be as confident as you want, in balance, under control. Zeke is out of control, like in terms of his confidence. Dak is too under control in terms of his confidence. So they need somebody who's gonna swing the hell out of that thing, but with the proper balance, proper control. Hopefully it's you, CeeDee Lamb, because the Cowboys need to do something this year. Coming up, LeBron's not used to hearing this, but he had a first-round exit. Yep. We'll tell you if his title window with the Lakers has closed. That's next on Speak for Yourself.